In Tarrant County, some individuals actively seek out opportunities to interfere with law enforcement during service calls, film the encounters, and post them to YouTube where the footage is monetized. The current criminal penalty for interference with public duties is a Class B misdemeanor, and this bill simply moves to a state jail felony.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I have an update regarding a video that I released a month ago involving Texas politicians wanting to change the interference with public duties from a misdemeanor to a felony. Now, there's a lot of irony in this situation. Here's a brief recap of the original video.
Basically, currently under Section 38.15A of the Penal Code, a person commits the Class B misdemeanor offense of interference with public duties if they disrupt, interrupt, impede, or interfere with the following public servants while they are conducting their official duties: peace officers or police canines, EMS and fire, animal control, and county public health, environmental, radiation, or safety officials. For these public servants, every day and every counter on the job is inherently dangerous, as you know, Chairman. Specifically for law enforcement, when an officer is working a traffic stop or accident scene, dealing with an outside party who is screaming or encroaching the officer's physical space can cause unnecessary distractions and escalation. Additionally, the officer may have to call for backup to deal with the outside party, taking precious resources away from other emergency calls. In Tarrant County, some individuals actively seek out opportunities to interfere with law enforcement during service calls, film the encounters, and post them to YouTube where the footage is monetized. The current criminal penalty for interference with public duties is a Class B misdemeanor, and this bill simply moves to a state jail felony. While the First Amendment protects the right to film law enforcement interactions, the right should not extend to behavior which obstructs a public servant's ability to do their job.
My name is Bill Vassar. I've been a prosecutor at the Tarrant County DA's office for over 22 years, and I want to tell you all what I've been telling the juries the past 2 years when I've been trying these cases. Nobody is saying you can't film the police. Sadly, whether we like it or not, nobody is saying you can't cuss, scream at, or antagonize the police. What we are saying is you just can't interfere with their ability to investigate a case. What we are seeing in Tarrant County are individuals are inserting themselves on traffic stops. They're inserting themselves on domestic violence investigations. They're inserting themselves on warrant service where police officers are trying to arrest violent fugitives. They're running up to police officers with their cameras. They are screaming at them. They are cussing at them. They're demanding their name and badge number, and they are physically getting in their investigation. And the problem with that is it's a public safety issue, because I'm amazed in the 20 or 30 cases that I've dealt with in Tarrant County that nobody's gotten hurt.
In my original video, I covered several scenarios in which several individuals were arrested and charged with interference with public duties for simply just recording the police, and with one individual who was injured and hospitalized in the very county that this district attorney says that he's never seen anyone get hurt.
You talk to any police officer, any firefighter, any emergency medical personnel, anywhere in the state of Texas, and they will tell you that this problem is increasing dramatically. As I mentioned, some people are actually getting paid for the more postings they do. You get a following, that type of thing. But it's increasing. It's placing not only our government personnel, our first responders, in danger, but it's placing the people they're trying to deal with in even greater danger. In Tarrant County, I know of one individual who's been arrested 8 times for obstructing peace officers responding to emergencies. SB 1208 seeks to deter this behavior, which has a low criminal penalty now, by increasing the penalty.
Well, let's talk about it. Senator Phil King is referring to Manuel Mata. Manuel Mata was arrested 8 times in Tarrant County for recording the police and using his free speech. However, 7 of those times were interference with public duties, which each and every single one was dismissed, with 2 of those dismissals coming from your very own district attorney, William Vassar. Now, involving the 8th incident, Manuel Mata informed me that he was arrested, charged, and convicted of criminal trespass from an incident on June 22nd, 2022 at a COVID clinic. All over the internet, we see hundreds of thousands of videos of police officers arresting people for interference with public duties for people who are recording them and or verbally criticizing them. And that's only for the videos that are uploaded on the internet.
And the Class B misdemeanor is obviously not deterring it, so the only common sense thing you can do is bump up the punishment and hope that that begins to be a deterrent.
Now, going from 7 to 8 misdemeanors to 7 or 8 felonies is a huge ordeal. Something of that caliber could keep you in jail without bond until your trial date. Now, in my opinion, I believe that interference with public duties has and has always been a piss off the police charge, something that police officers go to charge individuals that they do not like and for people who undermine their authority with this charge. Now, bumping this up to a misdemeanor to a felony will not only discourage that behavior, it would keep the individual in jail, possibly without bond, and holding them to their trial date. Fortunately for Texans and for people who record and verbally criticize police here in Texas, they no longer have to worry about House Bill 3565 or Senate Bill 1208 because those bills are dead. And we don't have to worry about the misdemeanor charge being upgraded to a felony, at least not for right now, at least possibly not for the next 2 years.
One of the concerns that I have is the breadth of the statute as it relates to interrupting, disrupting, impeding, or otherwise interfering with. And it seems to me that captures a broad range of conduct, right? How are peace officers trained on what constitutes a violation of this provision? Because
Sure.
it's pretty easy to imagine an interruption of a peace officer.
Sure.
And it certainly different from an assault or a true interference preventing a police officer from handcuffing somebody or something along those lines. So can you just explain that to me?
Sure, and I can explain what Fort Worth PD is training their officers to do.
Okay.
Fort Worth PD is telling their officers, find a line of demarcation, meaning that chair right there. Sir, you're welcome to film over there, but you've got to stay by that chair, okay? So that's what we are training them to do. The problem is, these individuals are not doing that, right? These officers are having to say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, you've got to stand over there. They give individuals multiple times, and then they finally say, look, if you do it one more time, we're going to arrest you. So these officers are trained to really, tell them to stay over there, be calm with them. They're welcome to film, but they've got to get out of their investigation.
Hey, look out, sir. I need to talk
Hello,
to you.
Sergeant.
How's it going?
Mr. Mata inserted himself into the investigation,
did
was
not.
arrested for
No, I
interfering
didn't,
with
sir.
the
That's a
investigation.
lie.
So he wants to talk to somebody.
I have video of it.
I just wanna let you know.
I have video proof he's lying.
I'll let you finish your driver's stop, whatever
Thank
you're
you.
doing, then we can talk about.
I got 2 more to write.
The body camera footage you're about to watch is from Manuel Mata's arrest back in October of 2022. He was arrested and charged with interference with public duties and spent 3 days in jail before his charge was dismissed. This incident happened near the corner of Hemp Hill and Hawthorne in front of the Mary Elizabeth Apartments, in which Mata was told to stand behind the sign when the traffic stop was just beyond the brick pillar where the minivan is. And according to Officer Bangle, who is now a detective, Manuel Mata inserted himself in the traffic stop from over 70 feet away.
Oh, hold on. Sir, of course you are welcome to videotape. Do not move past that sign, otherwise you're going to be inserting yourself. Sir, we have a right to have a reasonable space. I need you to move back to that sign. You're welcome to record from there. Sir,
Are you supervisor?
this is the second time.
There's no
There won't
law
be a
that
third.
says that.
Back there, it's a reasonable space. You
No,
have to
there's
move
no
back there.
such thing as a reasonable
Do
space.
not move beyond
Put up
this.
crime scene tape then.
No, I don't have to.
I can walk down the fucking sidewalk, dude. It's not illegal to walk down the
You may walk down the
sidewalk.
sidewalk, but you are not allowed to interfere.
I
with
am
the
walking
investigation.
down the sidewalk.
You can stay right here if you want to
I'm
record.
walking that way to the fucking store. The fuck are you talking about?
Sir, you cannot move past it.
I can walk down the fucking sidewalk.
Oh, you
Is it
must
true or
certainly can,
not?
but you cannot
Is it
insert
true or
yourself in
not?
the
Can I
investigation.
walk down the public
All right,
sidewalk?
you've been
Yes or
warned
no?
multiple times. It's your choice.
Can
what
I
happens next.
walk down? So you're making me stand right here.
Yes, for the investigation.
Down that way.
Yes.
Can I or not?
Mr. Mata, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. You are under
That's
arrest
not
for
how this
interference.
works, man. Call your
Sir,
supervisor.
turn around. Put your hands
Call
behind your back.
supervisor.
Turn around. Put your hands
You
behind your back.
cannot-
Sir, do not resist me. Turn around.
I'm
Put your hands
not
behind your back.
resisting. What you're doing is illegal. I did not commit a crime.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ahead, do what you need to do, man.
Do you have any weapons and narcotics?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. We're going to find out.
I don't answer questions. I didn't do shit.
Just
I
keep
need
eyes
your
on that.
supervisor.
No. We'll get to that,
I
sir. We're going
need
to do
your
these things not at my
supervisor.
pace.
I need your supervisor.
So, we're
Because
gonna
what
check
I
for any weapons in our cars, all right?
I don't consent to illegal searches and seizures.
That's okay. It's a search incident to arrest.
I don't. You do not have authority to arrest me. I did not commit a crime, dumbass.
Oh, but that you did.
No, I did not.
That you did.
You cannot stop someone from walking on the sidewalk, dumbass.
Oh, I concur, but there are other factors at play.
I'm walking down the street. Just because I'm filming you doesn't mean loser.
Pepper spray? Is this pepper spray?
Yeah, it's on my
Okay.
body. It's on my person.
Do you have, sir?
No, I don't
to
answer
carry that?
questions.
Okay. That would be a weapon.
No, it is not.
So do you have any other weapons?
It is not illegal to have, dude. They sell it on the fucking stores. Stupid ass.
We're about to find out.
What you're doing right now is illegal, bro.
That is not true.
Yeah, call your supervisor and we'll find out.
We're gonna go this way to my vehicle.
I need your supervisor, dude.
We're gonna handle that. We're doing one thing
Yeah,
at a
don't
time.
worry about it. You're violating my civil rights.
That is not factually
Yes,
accurate.
it is, because I have the right to walk down the sidewalk, do I not?
Oh, you do, but that's not what
Exactly.
you're doing.
That's
Take a seat
exactly
in
what
there.
I was doing.
Take a seat in there, sir.
You call your supervisor.
I will get to it, yes. Take a seat in there. Do you need help getting inside?
You told me to sit down right here. You
All
didn't
the
tell
way
me
in,
to
sir.
get inside.
All the way in.
All right, we'll call your supervisor because you're violating my rights.
Let me know if you need
You're
more
violating the
information.
law. This is kidnapping.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yes,
no.
it is. I did not.
Calm down.
You want me to conclude this traffic stop with this shirt off?
No, we can,
what
just request Mata.
I got you.
I'm still doing work here.
No, I got
That's
you.
the entire reason why.
Yeah, whatever you need from us.
So, just, hey, let them know that an auditor is requesting a supervisor to make the location. Still keep eyes on that for me.
Thank you for your testimony, and I guess I just have questions about the line of demarcation.
Sure.
And, like, what is the number, or is there a space that you think is significant?
So there's no bright line rule, and I think Florida right now is trying to pass maybe a 10 or 15 yard barrier, but in Texas we don't have a bright line rule. So what Fort Worth PD is trying to say, pick a tree, pick a line in the concrete or a car, something roughly 10 yards for them to stay behind and film.
All right, on or off right now?
Do what?
Are we doing this administratively off, or are we doing it still on?
It doesn't matter. You just tell me. Mine's on.
Okay. So, dang it. Let's turn it down. Doing my traffic stop. This gentleman here, he was driving by. I saw him in the vehicle earlier. I saw him leaving it, and I know, because of the conversation we've had, I know he has a suspect. He doesn't have a driver's license due to DWI. Sure enough, he's on the roadway. So that is the reason behind the stop. And I also, even better, I can see him in the the driver's side mirror.
Right.
So
You know,
that's my guy. Yes, I called him by name. I was informed there was somebody walking up. Auditor, I just wanted to check. I gave Mr. Mata, hey, you, of course, welcome to film. You just can't go beyond this due to some of the additional training we've had. We understand what reasonable space is, and we don't need anybody directly behind us while we're doing that investigation, especially with two people in there. He was warned several times to stay back. This physical signpost was used. Stay back there. You're welcome to film from there. He wanted to get into another argument about walking down the sidewalk. And then eventually he continued to move beyond that after he was warned. So I had to go come back. Once again, drew my attention after that. Had to come back down there. He's now under arrest for interference. Pretty simple. Okay. True? True. Excellent.
This is probably one of the most bizarre cases of interference with public duties that I've ever seen. Manuel Mata was over 70 feet away and was arrested for interference with public duties. Now, had Manuel Mata just walked down a sidewalk without recording, he probably wouldn't have got charged. But because he had a camera and he was recording, that's the distinction, and that's the reason why he was charged with interference with public duties. He didn't say nothing at this point. He just said, stand back if you're going to record. But the sidewalk was not closed off, and at two different times, Detective Bengal said that Manuel Mata could walk down the sidewalk. It's not closed, he can walk down it. But if he's recording, obviously that is the exception. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.